What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Twin Tree Farms. We are out in the fig orchard. It is May 31st and it's time for the weekend update. So let's get you turned around and we'll see what we got going this week. All right, so as we walk around here, you'll notice I got all of the new varieties that I grew from cutting, as well as varieties that I purchased that were in smaller pots, moved into 5-gallon pots, aside from these that are in 2 or 3-gallon pots, full gallon pots. I wanted them to grow out a bit longer. They have more room to fill in root wise, but the smaller, like trade gallon pots and stuff, they are all moved into 5-gallon squat pots. The reason I wanted to start these in 5-gallon squat pots is just in case they start to grow a little crooked or something like that. I'll let them get like good and established, and then I can correct that growth when I move them into the 20s. I don't know why, but we have these gray catbirds just totally hanging around the fig orchard. I mean, they're getting like almost tame. You know, they are getting less and less fearful of me with every day, but hey, whatever. Long Day Oot looking better. I cut the watering back on this tree, as well as the other two, the Lock 1945 and I'm not sure what the one is up there, but Lock 1945 looking better. Starting to push some new leaves, and they are not falling as of yet. So getting a little bit of better size on the leaves. So again, I'm hopeful that this tree is going to make it, but it is getting a stressful start. Latarula, these were ones I won in the giveaway. I'm just letting them go in here because I'm not seeing any roots along the side of this pot yet. And there's 3 of them in here. This one's looking a little meh, so that one's probably not going to make it, but I'm hopeful that this one will. Other varieties here. This is Italian 258, looking really good, nice strong growth, lots of it. The air layer pod is on the Iranian candy, so that will come off here at some point. Speaking of air layering, I also put an air layer on this Italian 258. This is not Italian 258. This is Robert's Golden Rainbow. So I put a 3-gallon pot here. I sliced the side, wrapped it around, and put zip ties on her here. So that way it can support this center section once I cut her off. Then what I'm going to plan to do is, once I have this air layer off and I know it's doing well, I'm going to sell this base tree. So I have this limb coming out here. And this tree will be more than happy to continue to push new limbs. But I'm going to keep this center section for myself. I just like the look of it, the stature of it. But I mean, this tree is growing like crazy. Robert's Golden Rainbow, again, this is all new growth. These trees are super vigorous, and very excited. Figs are good on it. So I have no complaints there. But as you'll see, most all of these trees are doing really good. Carmelitana really starting to come on now. Looking great. Bourgeois Noir, Bourgeois Gris. I'm working on straightening the trunk on my Bourgeois Negro Ramada. So I have 2 pieces of 550 Colt paracord here that are pulling in opposite directions, trying to take this flex out of this trunk as much as I possibly can. So it's looking pretty good. It did have a pretty good bend to it, and I just didn't like how high this bend is, because it's not something I'll be able to bury. So I wanted to get a little bit of that out of there if I can, get as much of it out as I possibly can. This is the other tree that was struggling. This is Black Manzanita, but Black Manzanita starting to push new leaves here. These buds are opening up, and the leaves seem to be holding, and these remaining leaves seem to be holding again. I just cut the watering back on these 3 varieties that were having a pretty tough go of it, and I seem to really be responding to that well. Black Celeste really coming on, starting to get some size to her. Alexandria Red, sold a bunch of these, but you'll see that this tree has a bunch of figs it's pushing right now. And then beside these here in a little bit will be the next batch of figs to get growing. You can actually see right there is the start of a second one. So super excited about that. Delson Gran, Portugal 80, Pastilliere. The trees are looking a little wilty in the sun. They'll get watered this evening. All of these are going to be grow out trees to sell. So excited about that. I even got more over there. But I am growing some trees out to be able to sell larger varieties. My new Chernia Rosa pomegranate really starting to take off, which is great. I also, good update, I got a push mower. My mom had a push mower that she wasn't using. It's not self-propelled or anything. It's just a cheap Toro push mower, or a Home Light. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that really helps me cut down the time it takes to cut the grass here. But it is looking, the whole orchard is looking really, really good. I cut the grass last night and then weed whacked this morning, and I mean, I'm just very, very happy with how this is looking. This is the Salavatsky pomegranate, and I almost want to say we've got some pomegranates that look like they might hold here. This is full of blooms. So this tree may very well have gotten some of these pollinated, which would be super, super exciting. It'd be cool. I'll have to figure out how to support those, but that'll be easy enough. We'll come up here and just get an overall view of the orchard for the week so we can continue to document its progress. This Smith, I'm in love with this Smith that my father-in-law gave me. But let's get turned around here. I mean, just looking down these rows is super, super nice. I mean, and if anyone wants to come up and visit, you know, I'm more than happy to show you around, show you the system, kind of just show you what I'm doing here. But I'll have plenty of room for extra fig trees or new varieties. The end of my single or mother tree collection stops at the end of this row. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 spaces here. And then I have 2, 4, 6 spaces over here that are unused. So 16 spaces left. All of these are our keeper pomegranates and blueberries and Haskell berries that need to be up potted into 5 gallons. I need to get more 5-gallon squat pots, but over here we have up potted all of the blueberries and Haskell berries. So if you're interested to know what it looks like to have almost 300 blueberries and Haskell berries in 3-gallon pots in your driveway, that's it. But well, we need to find a home for them for the next year. Might try and move them down into the garden, or at least most of them, as many as we can get, so that way we can get them out of our driveway. But yeah, very, very happy with the progress, and we will see you guys next weekend.